Hello, my name is Jimmy Douglas. This is Cindy, my wife, and we're today with Lavern Spicer and her husband. They run Curly's House of Style Hope Relief Food Bank. They make a difference. Tell them about it.
Yes, I'm Lavern Spicer.
I'm Arthur Spicer.
And we are here at Curly's House, and we provide food for the community. Monday through Friday we are here. Our hours of food distributions are Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 3. So if you need food, you need clothing, or if you need any type of help, feel free to come here. This is our ministry of blessing people. This is our ministry of giving back to the community. And we are here to help you.
Hey.
Welcome everybody to a special edition of Conversation and Contrast. And I know I'm not the beautiful Miss Cindy or the strong, courageous Jimmy, as we call him. But today I do have a very special guest, Miss Lavern, and we're here at her, was it Curly House? When I walked in, I saw stuff for a salon, I saw food everywhere. There's so much going on in this building. How could you describe it?
I could describe it as a one-stop shop for community purposes.
Okay, community purposes. Now, what's the heart behind it? I see all of the great things going on, but why did you decide to start Curly
Why did I
House?
decide to start?
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, I came to Miami when I was like 19, started going to cosmetology school.
Okay.
After I finished cosmetology school, I met Curly King and started working with her at her beauty salon, which was named Curly's Beauty Salon. So Curly became my mentor. She was a community person that everybody knew and looked up to. She always helped people in the community that had a need. By her being a cosmetologist, she was like a psychologist, a doctor, a preacher, a teacher, a politician. She was everything to everybody, especially to people in this community. So after she died in 97, I decided to continue the legacy of giving and to continue the legacy of helping people in this community, because this is one of the poorest communities in Miami.
Okay.
During that time, it was a Winn-Dixie off of 6th Avenue, and people would go to the Winn-Dixie, but when Winn-Dixie would throw away the garbage, people would go in the garbage and get the food out and eat it. So after watching them do that for years, I said, hey, we need to do something about this. So this is how the Curly's House was born. It was born out of love. It was born out of passion. It was born out of a need to help the people that needed it the most.
That's great. That's good. Curly House. This now transitioning into politics. How did that happen?
Well, the two kind of go hand in hand together in the sense that anytime you operate a nonprofit, of course you need funding to operate your nonprofit. So, from helping people that were struggling for years, especially our senior community, and a lot of our seniors get $400 a month total income. Wow. And $5 in food stamps. So, if you get $400 a month total income, it's hard to pay your rent, even feed yourself, and some of them are trying to buy their medication, and a lot of times they have kids that are incarcerated, so they're taking care of their grandkids. So on a little small check like that. So that leaves like little to no money for food. And when you talk about $5 in food stamps, when you go into a grocery store, a gallon of milk can cost $5. So I mean, what can you actually buy with that?
Right.
But if they didn't need it, I'm sure they wouldn't take it in the same sense. So during this time with talking to them and empowering them and encouraging them, and we would go to the county, ask for help, go to the city, ask for help, to the state, asking for help, because all of that comes along with the territory. That's just what you do.
Right.
So for fighting for so long and realizing the dynamics and everything that's involved, it's only natural to want to run and to take this to the next level,
Right.
to be able to really help people on another level. Because with a nonprofit, I could feed them, I could give them clothing, I can help to mentor them, I can even encourage them. But all of that is just putting a band-aid on the problem. If you're not willing to go to the next level where the laws are made, and that's where everything actually gonna make a difference
Right.
at.
Right. So,
With the legislative.
okay. So, what would you say the cornerstone of your campaign would be? Because from the outside looking in, say if somebody is just maybe ignorant to politics and they probably don't understand the big talk about legislative things and of stuff like that. What would you say?
Well, you know, laws govern every aspect of our life. Politics plays a very vital, important role in everyone's life. You know, some people may say, "Hey, I'm not into politics," or "I don't like talking about politics." But the truth is, whether you like it or not, it governs every aspect of our life. When you talk about laws that are made, you know, even though, you know, through legislated laws can be changed, but when you talk about laws, it governs everything. It governs, you know, if you're going to stop at this stoplight, it governs where you're going to pay your light bill or how it can be paid, and everything deals with politics.
Right. Okay. That's very true. So when you're not in the political realm, when you're not saving Miami, as I would call it, which is great, what do you like to do?
What do I like to do?
Yeah.
Well, what do I like to do?
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy what I do.
Okay.
You know, because in order to do this, you have to have the heart for it.
Right.
So I just enjoy what I do. I enjoy putting things together, watching things come together, and seeing, like G, just bringing things to life.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
I enjoy watching things come to life.
Got it. How does your husband play a role into all this? What role does he play?
Well, my husband plays such a vital role here at Curly's house, from the front door to the back door to the streets and all over, because he's here early, like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, unloading trucks, making sure that the guys in the back are doing what they're supposed to, so far as loading and logistics and taking care of that, making sure that the people outside in the line are being taken care of. And of course, as with anything, sometimes you have people that come to get food that are, you know, angry, and they already going through their problems and stuff, so he'll go out there and cool those type of situations off too.
Right.
As well as making sure that the staff in here, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. So he plays a very vital role, and he's very instrumental in everything that takes place here at Curly's house, as well as in my campaign. You know,
Right.
He's my mentor. Sometime when I may go somewhere and, you know, it's time to speak, I may not necessarily be in the mood to speak, and I may say like, "Hey, what should I say?" You know, and he's always like my biggest cheerleader. "Come on, Vern, you know, you could do this. This is what you're gonna say," you know. So he's my hip hip hooray person. He's the biggest fan. He's the cheerleader. He's the champion that pops the whip around here to make sure that everybody's doing what they're supposed to do. And he's everything.
So where can people find you on social media?
On social media, you can find me at Lavern Spicer. Also, vote for LavernSpicer.com. If you would like to learn more about Curly's House, you can go to Curly's House, foodbank.org. Also, the name of our food bank, Hope Relief Food Bank, is started by Bishop Swilly from a place called Hope Church. And that's a church that I used to be a part of years ago, me and Pastor Brother Jimmy. And all of us. But yeah, that's how the name Hope Relief came about. Hope Relief Food Bank, because we was the feeder arm of the church, a place called Hope.
Wow. And look how it expanded. This is great.
Yes.
Well, thank you for your time. And you guys know where to find her. This has been Conversation. I don't know if you can see Jimmy's shirt. If you can't see his, you can see mine. Conversation and Contrast.